Hi, good morning, viewers. You're welcome to the program once again. Many thanks for joining us this weekend. Yeah, the 8th of November 2025. All right, my respondents are here, and I say happy weekend to you all. Happy weekend to you, gentleman Mike. OJ, happy weekend to you. Thank you for joining me this Saturday morning. All right, to all the viewers on the platform supporting us, I will say a big thank you to you all. We appreciate your efforts on this platform. All right, 2.8 million voters in Anambra State will decide the fate of Soludo and other candidates in today's gubernatorial election. Their reactions to what is currently going on in Anambra State, and we shall be looking at it this morning. All right, I have the Saturday Telegraph with me. Also, I have here with me Saturday Vanguard newspaper. We shall be looking at the stories on their front pages. Quickly to the comment section, I can see Henry Okoro saying good morning to all at the stand. Henry, you're welcome to the program. Thank you so much for joining us this Saturday morning. Adijo Elonga is also here. Good morning to you, Adijo Elonga. It's been a while. How are you doing, sir? All right, he's watching us from Paris. I will say welcome to the program. Kindly like the program. Very, very important. Like the program for us. Share it. Let people know what is going on at the stand. Let people know what is going on in Nigeria. Share it to people, Nigerians in diaspora. Share it to your loved ones. All right, like I said earlier on, I have the Saturday Vanguard and the New Telegraph newspaper, the Saturday Telegraph. I'll be looking at what stories they have. Kate Perry is also here from India, saying good morning to Kate Perry. You're welcome to the program, and to those engaging us in the comment section on a daily basis from Monday to Saturday. We say a big thank you to all of you, all of you, all of you. Thank you so, so much for that engagement. All right, Charles Ikian is also here. We appreciate your presence. Thank you for joining us. So, Mrs. Tina in California, I say good morning to you. Thank you for your daily support. Thank you for always joining us on the program. I think she sent some money yesterday. I've not confirmed it, but I believe she's the one that sent that money, which I'll be doing justice to after confirming it. I'm going to be talking to her this afternoon to know how to go about the disbursement. We appreciate you, Mrs. Tina. Thank you so much for that. I've been offline for like 2 days or so, over more than 24 hours. So, but by God's grace, this afternoon, this afternoon, I'll be back online. All right. Thank you for your support, all the viewers, and we appreciate your consistency on the program. And to those who blessed us this week, I was on Monday or Tuesday, with breakfast, and those who celebrated birthday, we appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. The man that dropped money for Uluwa One earlier this week, we say thank you to you. We appreciate you. You also blessed us with breakfast. We say thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Clara, right? Yes. State of America. Yes, we say a big thank you to you. To an anonymous viewer in Atlanta, Georgia, we appreciate you too, and many others. Isn't what Liverpool? We say a big thank you to you, King Henry. There was this Naira rain this week. That happened on Tuesday or Wednesday. It was an explosive edition of City Stand, and people reacted to that program from all walks of life, from different parts of the country. And I must really say I'm happy for the response. I'm so, so happy. Thank you. And to Abu Monsaya, Abu Africa, we say good morning to you. I believe you are recuperating now, Abu Africa. Thank you for joining us this morning. To Robert Uche, I'm sure you are recuperating as well. Thank you so, so much for your support. Is that what?
I pray God restore his head.
All right, by God's grace, All right, 41 people watching, but at the back end, it's more than 41 people. But we have how many likes here? Just 5 likes. Please do us a favor by giving us 100, 500, 1,000 likes. Very, very important for us. We need it on the program. Please let us like the program. Thank you. Somebody has liked it. There's about 6 likes there. We need more than 6 likes. Please let us do that. I will appreciate it. Let me quickly move down to what we have without wasting our time. Like I said earlier on, about 2.8 million electorate of voters will decide who to govern the affairs of the state in the next today. They decided today. Yeah. Why did you say the next 3 days? Amukpito is the new INEC chairman, and under him, I believe there will be changes. Come closer. Why you say forget? What happened?
Hey, I'm saying good morning.
Have you lost trust?
All over the world. You are most welcome. Hello, Mr. Mike. I won't be too quick to be giving him my trust. No, I want to watch the outcome of his performance. Then I now begin to assess him. I want to hold a lot of reservation. I don't want to be caught unaware. And that will be regretting. I've learned a lot of lessons from INEC of Nigeria. So anybody who comes here and give us a lot of stories, promises, okay, we have heard you, but I hold my reservation. I won't release my trust so cheaply. That okay, that's what you do. No, I want to hold you by the outcome of your performance. So that's why.
All right, the electorate will be deciding who will govern the affairs of the country, of the state in the next 4 years. All right. We have Anambra election on the front page of Saturday Telegraph. Police deployed the IGs as 2.8 million voters decide Solodo's others' fate. Police vow to safeguard process, warn individuals, political actors to be law-abiding voters upbeat as groups set up situation rooms. We can go to pages 4 and 5 to see things. I will move to the top of the paper, page 4. Army chief charges troops to defeat Boko Haram insurgents. Army chief charges troops to defeat Boko Haram insurgents. Says combat enablers have been provided to ensure succeed in operations. We move down to page 2. Jonathan Obasanjo made me president. That's what former president Goodluck Ebele Jonathan said. Obasanjo made him president. Lack of consensus building, cohesion, then of Nigeria's development, says Kuka. On to the next one on energy. Federal government received 21 million euro science pact with Germany. You can go to page 7 to see this. And the major headline I can see is here. Pages 2, 3, and 8. Nigerians in US reject Trump's attack threat. Nigerians in US reject Trump's attack threats. We shall be looking at it this morning as well. To Saturday, Vanguard. Work with Trump to fight terror. Work with Trump to fight terror. That's what Nigerians are telling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigerians here, not in the US, are telling Tinubu to work with Trump to defeat terrorism. And on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu terrorism charge, is ongoing trial. Nnamdi Kanu knows fate November 20. Nnamdi Kanu knows fate November 20 as court adjourns for judgment. Wow. Oh, so why are you looking at me that way? All right. Airpeace takes a delivery of Boeing 737 NG. Senate clears it over runway excursion. Blah 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 blah. Dangote Petroleum Refinery reduces gantry petrol price to 828 per liter. Passenger Jonathan Kuka Ale Apathy at 60. Now, the showdown begins today in Anambra. We have several candidates contesting the gubernatorial election. The likes of the incumbent governor of the state, Charles Soludo. We have Judge Modalu of the Labour Party. We have Ezenwafo Jude of the People's Democratic Party. John Nwosu of the African Democratic Congress, that's ADC. And we have Nicholas of the Ruling All Progressives Congress, who will emerge victorious in this governorship election that is ongoing in Anambra State. Welcome, guys.
Mr. Mike, you're most welcome this morning. Our global anchorman of CC Star, God bless you. Your strength will not fail. And our global viewers all over the world, and our global, benefactors who have been showing us mercy and compassion, blessing. We got a blessing in your pockets. I remember my humble self, Mr. Ojola, Mrs. Tina, and rest, Mrs. Pella, all of you. May God bless all of you for blessing us. Thank you very much.
Good morning on this Saturday morning in the city of Lagos. Thanks for joining us.
We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major contenders here, and I don't know if you would like to do justice to the current situation in Anambra. Who do you think has the chance to become the next governor of the state? We have APC, Nicholas, yes, Nicholas of APC. We have Eisenhower of PDP. We have John Nwosu of the African Democratic Congress. We have Labour Party Mogalu Chasoludo of APGA.
Mr. Mike, I will be tempted to think that APC will have their way in the sense that all of the ongoing origin of APC. Okay, APC. That you see a lot of state governors moving a mass to APC. I will have been tempted to think that other people will go also the way of APC. But there's a serious issue now that may make APC to play down. Because if APC leadership violently rob the tickets of the winning of Anambra for their party by all means. Going by what the trust has hanging upon Nigeria, that Trump is coming, it may snowball into what people will not be able to handle. So I see them not will not want to, violently, forcefully want to make it to go the way of APC. So I see Soludo going second time and picking the tickets. I mean, winning the election. So I see Soludo winning. Like I said now, APC will have unless to go his way, but going by what is hanging upon their neck now, the threat of invasion from one country, which if they try and rig election of Anambra, it may even snowball into worse thing that will even make it easier for Trump to come in. So I may see them, dropping that when all means, and now they say may go the way of Soludo, Abga. So that's work. It's a man I respect. Yes, I'm not saying 100% good, but at least Soludo has credibility. When was CBN governor? Because Soludo does not allow collapse of banks. That's the first man that raised capitalization of bank. That when about they're making more stronger. You can imagine just a bank having one branch only in Lagos, no branch all over part of Nigeria. He said, look, you must be spread all over Nigeria. If you have 2 or 3 banks that are just localized, merge with yourself, come up strongly, and have your branches all over Nigeria. That's the first government that makes sure we have certification of banks. So the capitalization of banks that make our banks to becoming stronger. So I give it to him. It's an erudite economist that's at least was able to find something that's terrible about the video. So I believe in him. So I think he will win the second time chance of being a governor of Anambra State.
All right, gentlemen, this is the first assignment of Amokuto, the new INEC chairman, and it's a big task for him. About 15 candidates will contest today, but we have 5 major candidates from 5 different parties, the likes of Labour Party, ADC, PDP, APC, ABGA will be contesting. Who do you think will emerge victorious? Just make your predictions.
Well, I think the incumbent is likely to still continue. Professor Charles Soludo of ABGA. ABGA has held sway in that state since 2026. Since 2006, I meant to say, when the mandate of Peter Obi was reclaimed, and since then they have held on to that state. I don't live in Anambra, and I don't know the level of performance of Charles Soludo apart from what is in the media. I think those that were on ground can truly express if indeed he has lived above board. But from the little we see in the media, I think some level of performance is being carried out within that state, and I think it's very likely that his people will still vote for him, even from the political rallies that we've seen. He seems to be loved by his people and all of that. So for me, as you have put me on the spot that to predict, I think Charles Soludo is likely to come up as the winner of today's election in Anambra State.
We understand that Soludo has not hidden his support from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Even before Tinubu emerged the president of the country, he has been supporting the president. We saw him declare his support for Tinubu when Tinubu visited the state. How do you think Tinubu's influence will play out in this election? Despite the fact that Tinubu is in the ruling party, and ABGA, Tinubu is in the ruling party, and ABGA is on the opposition party. Yeah.
Mr. Mike, Soludo is just playing safe. He's playing safe, and I don't blame him. Because you see, before Soludo has done that, he never even knew that would be this hurricane of APC massive decampment to their fold. Long as invested in book, maybe he must have heard some intelligent report that look, there's going to be a hurricane APC of state governors. the better you don't feel opponents, it's better you don't feel otherwise. Even though you don't become to APC, show level of support. Let it be known that just like Wike, a PDP governor, but APC presidential supporter. So you can still remain your Abuja governor and be APC presidential supporter. Maybe that's what was told. Maybe that was told. That maybe to quickly just buy into it, and while remaining Abuja governor, he endorses Tinubu as APC president of his choice. So it's a game. I mean, that will soften the heart of my president to take the step forcefully, from him to APC. Like, okay, it's our man. Let's leave him. If that's only one of the few states opposition can hold, as far as our own at the social level, let's leave him. That may work. So people may also consider that, okay, people is support us at the social level. Let's leave that one for him. Let's leave that state for him. So that opposition will have one of few states. So that could be the game that played out. Students have seen that ahead, that or the APC is coming. Let me also play along. Why and when they come to APC, and who knows, the APC power that be at the president level, we may just allow his state to be for him. Why he does their own bidding when it comes to presidential level. So it's a game of, you can see Adeleke in National State too playing that kind of a game. So in PDP governor, so because look at Diri knew that if he wants to contest for Senate for 2026 election as APC of Bayelsa State, he may lose it. So he has just moved to APC. So I think Soludo has played a game that is safer for him. While he remains Abuja governor, he can go the sympathy of presidency of APC at special level. They will leave the state for him. While he does their own bidding too when it comes to presidential election, like Wike did. So I think that is the play that just played.
All right, gentlemen, Mike. Soludo in Abuja, Tinubu in APC. We understand that these two people have smooth relationship. How do you think this will affect this election?
Well, to a certain extent, that
APC has its own candidates in this election as well. So how will this affect?
Over the years, the Southeast has always understood the fact that they know the direction they are heading. Forget about what the political class are clamoring for, the direction they choose to go. An average Southeasterner understands that the political class will be singing a different song from what they believe in. And so the relationship of Soludo and Tinubu may not play any significant role. Yes, in my view now. What will have happened in the Southeast will still have happened, whether the relationship of Soludo and Tinubu is cordial or not. Because of what we have seen over the years. They don't always follow the political class, especially when they don't believe in the cause of their political class. They are very independent in their approach when it comes to who they decide to vote for. So the game that Soludo is desired to play in terms of fraternizing with Abuja it's not a bad idea. But the truth is also that whether that would translate for vote when it comes to presidential election, and that's where I'm going now, whether that would translate into votes when it comes to presidential direction, I think it may not, especially for the APC. It may not. The relationship of Soludo and Tinubu may not translate into votes in the presidential election in the Southeast.
Despite its declaration.
Exactly. It may not translate into vote for the president in the Southeast. I mark my word, in the South. It may happen in other regions, but in the South, it is not automatic.
Despite the support for
Mr. Mike, I don't agree with the gentleman. You see, politics is all about plus, not subtraction. If you gain one person to your side, instead of losing him or her, that's a plus one for you, Mr. Mike. If Soludo is an Abga, he's going to cast his vote for APC. That is +1 or +2. One by his commissioner, one by his government, and all the associates that is controlling. Whatever number they are going to bring on table, it's a plus for APC. I'm not talking that they will get. I'm not saying APC will get majority vote. They will not get only just minority vote. They will get an appreciable vote now. Appreciable between minority and majority. Not just lower vote now. Because if Soludo bring what's the statement he made, if he bring it to pass, and people that are his associates, and people that have influence on, and we simply mobilize them to vote for APC. That is plus. That's not minus. It's plus. Even if it's only Soludo that vote, that's +1. One is one with children, his associates, his people that has influence him. Hello, this is where we are going. They are all cast that vote. It's a plus. So it may not be necessarily majority vote. It will be minority as well as it used to be. It's something like an appreciable leap from minority to something better than what it was before. So that's how I understand things, and I talk by my conscience. So it's a plus than what people has gotten before to what he will get now. Yes, it's a plus. It's not a minus.
I hope OJ remember that.
I'm not
He's in the race.
Who's in the race? Sorry.
I hope you understand that.
Can we remove the influence of movie? Mr. Mike, I'm not talking about everything winning majority votes on the South. So I hope you got my understanding, you get my word clearly. I'm not talking of everything winning majority votes on the South. And I'm saying the minority, the lowest vote they won initially, it won't be that figure again. Because the moment you have new people coming into the fold, into the entry of the game, that's a plus now. It's not a minus now. Mr. Mike, if you are not going to come,
I agree with you. There may be just +1.
Right, whether you call it 1 or 2 or 3. As in one vote, a winning vote can be decided by one vote difference. Right. Yes.
+1.
Yes. Can be a winning can be divided by one. Can be decided by one. What I'm trying to say is that the minority vote APC got then might not be that same value they will get now. There will be a quantum leap. I'm not saying majority votes. I'm not saying majority. I'm not saying everything will last like no. But there will be an appreciable from the lowest level of amount of vote they won before to an increment now. Because no people are not MSC. It doesn't need to win majority. Maybe minimum of 20% they need. Yeah, that's all. And they get their majority from elsewhere.
All right, let us look at the relationship of the incumbent governor, Soludo, and the former governor of that state. We all know that both of them are not having a good time.
God bless you.
They're not having a good time.
Yes.
And on different occasions, Soludo had criticized Peter Obi, especially when Peter Obi pledged second time. Sorry, he pledged one time in the African Democratic Congress. Now, in this election, will the influence Obi play out? Will it favor the African Democratic? We don't even know who Obi will support. If it is Labour Party or African Democratic Congress, because we have the candidate of the Labour Party there and African Democratic Congress. So, can we remove the influence of Obi?
Mr. Mike, Obi is not consistent. Obi doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't know what he wants.
The Michael said he has supported.
Okay, maybe right.
That's in the media.
Okay.
It's in the news.
But what about in the
coalition?
In the last election, not supporting. In the last election, that was no the runoff election. The runoff election. He supported ADC candidates for all those runoff election of defendant. Again,
yes,
then he supported ADC. Now he said he's supporting Labour. The question is that Obi doesn't know what he wants. Obi is of contest. We that stood for him 2023, we that are Yoruba obedient. We have heart more than Obi. I'm telling you. Obi, there are some things I don't like Obi for now. Obi is afraid of contest. Why must he be running away from this man? I'm not Mr. Mike. I'm not the other Mike. Good fighter he must stand up and contest. That's why Tinubu and Atiku. That's why they stand out. Atiku will dare in contest. Tinubu will dare in contest. Obi is running away from different because of that's why he run away from Tinubu to Labour. Now where is he now? Where is Atiku now? He cannot go and enjoy. He cannot go and ADC. This is Toledo told us 2017 that Obi is wasting his time. Openly, the state governor of president candidate of the state Tiny opposition say that it's a waste of time. It's in the news. Everybody knows that he's condemning, he's supporting. So I don't see influence of Peter Obi in the election of Anambra State today. Okay, where does he belong? The whole of election just about 2 months ago, he supported ADC. Now you are supporting Labour. Where you can see hypocrisy or stability in the way he doesn't even know where he belongs now. The whole of election about 2 months ago, he support ADC. Now I was told you that I'm supporting Labour. That means next one, he'll be vying for PDP. So Obi has no influence on the election that will happen today. Obi Soludo has some grip of how things will go. He has supported the government chairman there, and then you will see it. You see the support Obi is giving to maybe his candidate, maybe a Labour. You see what will come out. He has no influence because Obi does not even know where he belongs. He doesn't even belong anywhere for now. Or see, make up the I'm fully here. I can't be supporting this one today, tomorrow. You support that one. Where do you belong? Nowhere. So he has no influence in today's election in Anambra. Abga will, and like I said, Abga will sway the vote. The APC will have done this, but because of what is hanging upon APC now, this issue of threat of bombing and Nigeria for America is will slow down. They will reap for APC.
All right, he recently criticized Obi over his statement that if elected, if elected, he will serve just one time. Well, Obi's candidate is also contesting in this election. We all understand that Obi was a governor in that state. What's going to happen with Obi's candidate in this election? Is there anything that's going to play out?
Like I said earlier, we are not likely to see an offset in Anambra's election. The incumbent is very likely to still carry the day. I won't be surprised if Charles Soludo wins the election. But what I was saying the other time is that as we speak, Obi has not really gotten the party where he'll be contesting under. That is clear. I believe they are still trying to work out some of the modalities that will make him come up under a particular party. So the incumbent with his life to carry the day, we have definitely. Obi's influence may not play much in Anambra's election today. That's a fact.
Even if it is free and fair.
That is, under a free, fair and credible election, Obi's influence may not. It's not likely.
So definitely it doesn't have much influence in Anambra again.
I mean, as of today, that is the truth. Because the incumbent over time has been able to solidify his network within that state. So we are not likely to see much of Peter Obi's influence in the state in today's election.
All right, court fixes November 20 for judgment in Nnamdi Kanu's terrorism trial. Wow, you saw what happened in the court yesterday. The young man was flaring up, facing the judges the judges in the court there. I think he was frustrated at some point yesterday.
Mr. Mike, only said one thing that I'll be referring to is as many times as kind of case comes up. He said Kanu has embarked on suicide mission. And I quote and I asked him, he still repeated it. Only says an Igbo man, he's a veteran analyst here. He said Kanu has embarked on suicide mission. Why? When it was time for you to open your defense, to give contrary explanation why social action that you took was being tagged an offense. So now give your own explanation why it is an offense. People that do it for you, dispense with them, dismiss all of them, lawyers. Okay, Mr. Mike, another thing, the people you listed as star witnesses that witness for you to you, if they have refused, cause advance to submit them to come to court by force, come and give testimony, come and give witness on your behalf. You dismiss all the witnesses again. That means he didn't allow us to hear what Wike will say in the court. What someone will say in the court. What Umayi. All those people he has listed as witnesses. He didn't give us the opportunity to hear what they will say in the court. You have dismissed your lawyers. You have dismissed your witnesses. Okay, don't forget that court has established primary facie against you that you have a case to answer. It's also your case submission when person finish their case. Court has dismissed it. No, come and open your defense. Come and give us explanation why these social action you took are not offensive. And the people that should have done it for you, you have dismissed them. The witnesses you say you call to come and witness for you, you have dismissed them. You have denied us opportunity to hear what Wike will say in the court. What someone will say in the court. All the witnesses have what they will say in the court. You say what you demand yourself. I respect that decision. That's the right to it. Absolutely, has the right to it. I respect that decision. But I have my opinion on this. My opinion is what I'm saying now. That I don't agree with him. Like this one years ago, I quoted it before you said. When he said here, Kanu was American suicide mission. I've quoted it again. So that decision for him to have dispensed with those two key things, saying what defend yourself, you have no, even that's why court told him that before you file your final written submission, go and seek advice from criminal law experts. Court told him. When he said, yeah, court advise him before you file your final submission of your defense of negative submission, seek advice of criminal legal experts. But there's no way you want to do that. You do it as expert, Mr. Mike. You are a journalist. You are trained. You went to school. You trained in it. This is your field. There's no way you know this act than you. You are just analyzing. You study. You read. You obey. You do exam. This is your field. I cannot be complaining to you if you're a journalist and saying because I'm granting analysis here. Yeah, I'm not a journalist. I'm not. So Kanu has taken a stand that I respect his view, I respect his position, I respect what he has done for himself, but I don't agree with him. Okay, number 20 now. Maybe you're filing, maybe he has written, you are filing his final written submission. Then the court will now view his explanation against what the submission of the prosecution counsel setting. And they not decide. The ways which one weighs in favor of guilty, which one weighs in favor of innocency, and they pronounce it as it is. And then the only option will now left for him to go on appeal. That's it. Since he has dispensed with the legal services of who will open that will defend him, then the witnesses that will now even clear him, that will not even provide opportunity for him to even give contrary to what the prosecution has said, they have dismissed them. Only him will manufacture the evidences. Only will he do this. How can he do that successfully? Mr. Mike, it's not possible. It's not possible. So since he has chosen that decision and expressed his decision, I agree with him. But I have a right to my own opinion on that decision. But I don't agree with that. So let the judgment come and let's see where it goes. If he wins, congratulations for him. If he loses, he go on appeal to file an appeal. There's still an appeal. There's still a room for appeal. So it's still two level of education to still go. If he wins, federal will say they will appeal. If he also loses, he will also appeal. And then if he also wins, the final court. So that's it. I'm resting my case with number 20. Where that come?
Gentlemen, my good day. The November 20 judgment bring closure to the long-running case of Nnamdi Kanu, or do you think this will escalate tension in the southeast?
Definitely, I think it will escalate tension within the southeastern region. As I said when we treated this subject the last time, I don't know what his plans are at this point. I have no idea of what his plans are, but I believe he's an intelligent person. He has a lot of legal advisors that surrounds him. I don't know what they are trying to do. It's not clear to me as it were. He has dismissed his legal team. Initially, he said he wasn't going to open the defense. Later, he said that he was going to. And at some point, he also declined again from continuing with that. So I have no idea of what his plans are, as it were. But one thing I'm clear about that it seems he's fed up of the entire system. It seems he's ready to face whatever happened and all of that.
I saw frustration in him yesterday.
Exactly. You could see how it was really almost shouting within the courtroom and all of that. So I think he's fed up of the entire system. He felt that there's no known law under which he should be tried. He felt that you cannot do something or nothing. Illegality has been committed even from the beginning. Judging by the way he was brought back into the country, he felt that the crime that they even said he committed was not done within within this jurisdiction. So he said he felt that he do not even have such jurisdiction to trial him and all of. So those are some of the arguments he has personally pushed forward and on which he has been standing. Whether those arguments will be strong enough to exonerate him at the end of the day has left for us to see. I also think that it's likely to have the judgment by 20th, going by the fact that about 6 days was given to him to open up defense, which he declined. I think the court will go on. They are likely to go on with the judgment on the 20th, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Is there any repercussion for his action in the court yesterday?
Sorry?
Any repercussion for his unruly behavior at the court yesterday?
Well, that is left for the court.
But that wasn't the first time.
That is left for the court too. But I don't think much will come out of that. He will rather decide to face the substance that he's addressing than to be looking at maybe his conduct within the courtroom. But as I said, the judgment is not likely to favor him going by what we have seen so far. The judgment will likely to make Nnamdi Kanu to be happy at the end of the day. So I foresee that the tension will continue within that region even after 20th of November.
Okay, any punishment for what he did yesterday at the court?
It's like in absolute terms, there's something we call contempt of court. There's contempt of court. Yes, in the courtroom, if you misbehave anyhow, there's contempt charges that be prepared against you. Apart from the substantive charges you are facing, God will treat that one first. Yes, there's a way you can conduct it. There's a way you can do things. Even lawyers, not experienced lawyers, people cancelled. Lawyers can be charged for contempt in the court of law. Both the accused and the defendant can be charged. So, if the court wants to look into that, they have the right to look into it. But if they want to overlook it, no problem. I'm only saying that there is a statutory right of the court to look into that. That if you misbehave, you behave anyhow in the court of law, court has the right, has the power to hold you for contempt charges of unruly behavior or misdemeanor, whatever you can, not necessarily the matter you are facing. They will see that one first. Maybe 6 months you go and start that one. Then come back and face your original. So the court may not take that into consideration.
All right, Nnamdi, honestly, this morning, okay, can you try a man you kidnapped illegally? Is that how court works? Do you really understand law?
Can I answer him?
Yeah.
Mr. Honestly, go back to Supreme Court judgment over that matter. Listen, maybe because I don't think he has gone through what Supreme Court said. Kanu what? What did Supreme Court say about that? Supreme Court said that cannot replace the charges prevailed against you. Go through that one. Let it be tried and be concluded, whether you are pronounced guilty or not. Sometimes the matter you are going to, let that one be handled. Supreme Court said, yeah, that's where this is, but it's not a replacement of the charges prevailed against you.
So how will the other one be handled?
No. We will have to file against the court, against them now for bringing him legally.
After he has been convicted.
What? Listen to me. The Supreme Court judgment said they nullified that court of appeal that gave him that because of the way he was brought to Nigeria. You get my point? Because the way he was brought to Nigeria, court of appeal said he has no case. Supreme Court said no. That judgment of court of appeal is signed, nullified, and nullified and dismissed. That original statute of prison trial court run through it. There must be pronouncement on you whether guilty or not. Then the issue of being brought to Nigeria illegally, that's a very easy. You can file against government for doing that. That does not replace the charges you are going through. That's what people said. That's as people said the trial. That's what was about the trial of Nnamdi Kanu at the High Court. You know, all is to go and see what is called High Court judgment over that matter. So the stand you want to bank upon have been nullified by the Supreme Court. That's it. That happened.
All right, so there are still reactions.
Okay.
With regards to what you were saying that this morning, the truth is that they will sentence him, but that will not be the end. God will see him through. This is what Judgement is saying. And it goes on by saying Nnamdi Kanu is still there because we Eagles are really divided. That's what Judgement said, yeah. He's still there because of the division.
Mr. Mike, the people among the people who doesn't want Igbo to come out, who doesn't want Kanu to come out, the Igbo politicians themselves.
Alexoti has been speaking now.
I don't know for Alexoti. The core people who knows that if this man comes out, he will change political situation of their region. He will command followership away from them, and it will not be to manipulate again. They are also part of the people that does not want how can to come out of that situation.
All right, thank you so much.
Very much.
Yes. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, very well, sir.
What is it? Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning.
How would you describe the outbursts at the courtroom yesterday? I mean, Kanu's outbursts at the court yesterday. How would you describe it?
Very good.
Very good.
Fantastic.
In the courtroom,
What is the courtroom? Is that a courtroom?
shouting,
A Sharia arranged Fulani courtroom?
shouting in the courtroom.
What is the shouting? What, is there any shouting there?
Did you watch the video?
I don't need. Or is it? Well, or you don't you know what happened during the Bintayako days?
That wasn't his first time of doing that.
No, that's what I'm saying now. Didn't you know what happened during Bintayako days?
Are you justifying what he did?
100%.
100%.
100%.
You're not looking at the outcome.
He's defending himself. He defended himself.
Okay.
He's defending himself. He asked a question. He asked the government prosecuting judge, Oga, where is this? He did not answer. He turned to the presiding judge, Oga, where is this? Where is this? Where is he? He did not answer.
But I told him to open defense.
Why? No, that's the problem. That's the question. That bros,
He failed to do it many times.
Bros, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. What is opening defense? What defense? Do you know there are motions that were submitted that Omotosho has not pleaded before subjecting Nnamdi Kanu to open defense? He has not treated those motions and application submitted in the court. Nobody talks about that. The kangaroo Nigerian media does not talk about that. The envelope Nigerian media does not talk about that. How many of them have come and asked questions or asked Omotosho, the judiciary, what of those motions that were submitted that Omotosho would have ruled before saying that Nnamdi Kanu forcefully must defend himself in a law that does not exist? Nigerians are very wicked. Mike, I'm telling you, Nigerians, they either have baked or they don't fact check. Bintayako tried the same thing. At the end of the day, he told them before he left that particular court that Nnamdi Kanu is a higher reality. Okay, go and mark. I can never forget. Go and mark that word. I told you, Mike, Omotosho came like, what do you call it? Is it a dove? I didn't know how the Bible described it. The gentleman, I don't know how they pampered it in the wolf skin. That's what they put it. You know, it was coming. Omotosho coming. It has come. And I told you.
You enjoyed him at some point.
No, yes, Mike, yes. Yes, when he started. Yes, at the point I reported to you too. Yeah. I reported to you that this guy, statement, started kind changing of, manipulation because he said speedy trial before the recess, before the entire structure goes on recess, that I will pass judgment. Now I started discovering some things. I said, okay, Nigeria has started happening within that space. Nigerian factor. Mike, I know the beginning of this thing to a point. I know that Nnamdi Kanu have never reacted to Omotosho adjournment or whatever he did now. Nobody should question God. Court of content. He has not reacted. Go and mark it. You know, he was waiting. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. That's what we are hearing. Yes, my lord. Nnamdi Kanu never reacted. And he came to this point when he wanted. Now remember that this guy is having problem, hostilities in DSS custody. Nobody talks about that one. On every day and night, DSS, Fulani DSS members, they beat him up. They deprive him access to his case file. And when that case file finally got to him, he went through it. Okay, listen, after going through it, he said, I don't need wicked them and all that for now until Omotosho proves to me. Okay, is it not what you signed? Is it not their constitution? Is there anything different? The law you are using to try me is a repealed one. I don't understand this thing. And he asked him in the court twice. Omotosho did not answer any word. He asked the federal government prosecutor more than 10 times. He did not answer. Is that not, don't even defend themselves. Show me where it is written in the law. Just show me. I will defend myself now in 2 minutes time. That's what Kanu said. He just said, give me to tomorrow. And on the spot, I will defend myself. That is, Omotosho is actually looking for something. And I can tell you, the same thing. He is the one that caused crisis in Rivers State. The same Omotosho. And the people that brought him know why they brought him. This is a matter. Lawyers, SARS have warned them against. People from other countries have come and warned Nigeria over this issue. Some people that don't understand Supreme Court ruling on this issue. Nnamdi Kanu has been there for 2,000 days. Mike, it's not easy. It's not easy. And you can see, let him pronounce whatever. Let us see where he is going to import his own doctrine of necessity outside the law to imprison Nnamdi Kanu. If it is not what they told him, but let me tell you, this guy is playing with what he doesn't know. Nigeria now, when they were killing, chopping, swallowing human beings up and down, going to villages and be killing people, it looks as if nobody is watching them.
Coming back to you, how would you describe Kanu's outburst at the court yesterday? Was this a calculated move to draw the attention of the international community or the public to his case?
Well, I think it borders on his personality, because if you observe him, if you check his antecedents, you will see that anytime he appears in court, these are the things you see with him. You understand?
Well, recently he wrote a letter to Donald Trump on the genocide that is going on in Nigeria.
Okay, he did not write any letter about genocide. Mike, please. He did not write any letter about genocide.
So what did he write?
But he elected Donald Trump.
Through what?
Letter.
That's what I'm saying. That's on what is going on.
Oh, about him first. About him first, so that you be aware about him.
Did you read it very well? What is it? You have to check it.
I read it. I read the other side. It talked about how the people were singing hymns. They open fire. They came and open fire. That's what I'm saying.
The genocide, genocide issue, that's Trump's threat, right? Okay. I said, was his move a calculated one to draw?
Yes, I think it's in a way. To his case. In a way, aside from, I look at it in a way as a calculated move to gain, the attention of the West. You understand? But you must also understand that this is somebody who, is an aggrieved person. He lost his parents, his both parents, and we all know what happened, what transpired. You understand, that led to the death of his parents. You understand? This was somebody who was kidnapped from Kenya, brought to Nigeria, and we saw, that he's been in detention for more than 4 years. You understand? The reason I'm not comfortable with some of the decisions he has taken. You understand? The reason he has decided not to talk, not to open his case, is I cannot really explain. Maybe there is something he knows that we do not know. You understand? And we are yet to see what will play out. But frankly speaking, if you ask me, like I will always say, we have dwelled on this for so long. Now we have a pressing issue at hand. You understand? Borders on genocide. You understand? And now it has gotten the international attention. You understand? And we have seen criminals in this country working freely. I would prefer a political solution for this man. You understand? Doing that will even give the president, but then I can bet you the politicians in the southeast, if you look at the entire thing, the way it's playing out, it looks as if they are the one keeping Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? Because the release of Nnamdi Kanu may not go down well with most politicians in the southeast. So they are looking at a way to secure their political career. You understand? And they feel leaving this guy, freeing this guy may not go down. But the president has been described as a master strategist. He should not allow the politicians in the east to make him keep this man. He can score a very good political point by having a political solution, releasing Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? I can tell you, see, the defection is not enough to make him have his way in the southeast during the 2027 election. But releasing Nnamdi Kanu, you understand, we give the Igbo man that sense of we are one. You understand? This man is beginning to look at it from that angle. You understand? But I think that's the way to go if you ask me for now.
All right, describing what happened at the courtroom yesterday. An APC chieftain, Joe Igbo, said what happened shows that Kanu is overrated. And apart from that, he's not sounding like normal human being again.
It's a freedom fighter. Do you expect him to sound like that man called Joe Igbo?
What do you think would be the
No, are you expecting Kanu to sound like Joe Igbo?
What do you think would be?
Are you expecting him to tell him? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Tell him. Show me your Omotosho. Tell him. Simple.
He told the court yesterday that the court cannot convict him.
Bros, let me tell you. Something was Mike. Federal government know their court. Buhari know their court. Bola Metin, all of them know their court. He released. Didn't you see what Soyinka is talking about Igboho? The federal government should remove Igboho from the blacklist. That is an innocent man. Should be that Nigeria with day. Nigeria with day. We are in Nigeria now. I don't know why Nigeria is having an Igbo problem. People are continue to preach. Twist it as much as you can. Twist it. Change it from left to right. Do it like Okocha or Ronaldo, whatever. The truth and facts. We fist it out. No, if Joe Igbo is believing that Nnamdi Kanu will reason with him, are they on the same career? Are they on the same level? He's doing his own thing, enjoying himself. It's okay. Let Nnamdi Kanu continue to face whatever he's facing. It's okay.
Chukwuemeka Nnadi says, Oyeze, your talk brings tears in my eyes today.
Yes. You know why?
When the talk brings tears in my eyes today.
You know why?
Nnamdi.
You know why? I'm telling you. You know why?
Why?
Dude.
Maybe because you are so emotional about
No, I'm not emotional, though. I'm not emotional. You know, because when I look at Nnamdi Kanu, I see the entire race in bondage. I don't see any governor there. I don't see any senator there. I don't see anybody there. And Nnamdi Kanu, what America is trying to do today started from the cry of Nnamdi Kanu of many years. Nobody can say it's not correct. It's not correct. When Nigeria, when the world have not even have it in their thoughts that many people are being killed. Look at Nigerian government mesmerizing themselves and the international community. They never denied that people are not being killed. What they said, Muslim too are being killed. You see, Nigeria, Muslim too are being killed. But this is what Nnamdi Kanu was trying to alert the whole world then. Then, how many years ago now? They connived and brought him there. The man is there. The whole world is watching. We are looking at what will happen. There's nowhere, anywhere in the world, self-determination is a crime.
if Omotosho jails MNK, that's Nnamdi Kanu, there will be consequences. Believe me, says Nnamdi or Anosi. Moki Great says releasing terrorists from jail and keeping the guy inside jail not fair at all.
Okay. No, boss. I don't know who is talking. I'm not interested. Mike, I'm not here to be feasted on anybody's opinion. I'm telling you, even Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I cannot feast on his opinion. I listen to one of my men when he speaks. I listen. Go and listen to Novo decision on Nigeria today. And that's where I belong. That's the consciousness I belong.
Michael, we need to tell ourselves the truth. Nigeria government is not trying at all concerning Nnamdi Kanu. Muki Great on this again.
That is it. That is it. Seriously, you see, Nigeria is a union, it's a multinational country. People from different, ethnic groups came together and decided that we should live together. But if you see the level of injustice that is meted on a particular tribe, I can tell you, it has shown that, and this thing has been over the years. The Igbo people have suffered this over the years, you understand? And frankly speaking, it is, and these same people said, okay, since it is like this, we want to go now. You don't want us to go, and you don't treat us fairly, you understand? It doesn't make sense. So we want a society where there will be equity, justice, and fairness, you understand, irrespective of wherever you came from. Do you know that the criminals, those criminals that were granted pardon, over 90 of them are drug barons, the crime they committed. Do you know what drug is doing to the entire North? The reason for this terrorism was because of drugs. If you go to the North, virtually every young man is on drugs. You understand? And these are people that are freed. They will go back to the society and cause more problem in the society, because I don't see them leaving the business they were doing that took them to prison in the first place. You understand? So we must begin to look at things. This status quo that we maintain is not working. It's not working. We must, restructure the entire thing. You understand? So that's my opinion.
Hold on, I'm still coming. How do you feel, Mr. Vincent? The Nigerian government having dialogue with terrorists, giving them amnesty or granting them amnesty and keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Does this show any sign of fairness?
I will be repeating myself again, and I've said it countless number of times on this platform, that Nigeria is running a classic show of Animal Farm, written by George Orwell. And I also be making an allusion to a fact that why is it that how does a monkey do his head, that gorilla cannot also do his own head too? And that's the reality that is even staring us in the face in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. When you look at it, you see what is this Bello Togi, walking the streets of Nigeria free, and even carrying arms without anybody, without any inhibition. Then here is a man that was kidnapped. You know that there is one man, one justice in Kenya, Justice Chacha. He said Kanu has no case to answer because he was kidnapped from Kenya to Nigeria. Then can you use illegality to cure illegality?
Wonder.
You see, let us for crying out. I don't ride on emotions. I'm always a realist, and I state the fact the way it is. And when you look at all these melodramatic moves being played out or being scripted by federal government, you will see that Nigeria is a kind of a conundrum that you and I cannot even understand. Because when you continue to look at what is playing out, why would somebody, he has only gone to Kenya, only God knows what he has gone there to do. You people, use a scheme, a strategy, kidnap the person without any recourse. And yes, a signatory to Interpol. Yes. Why can't they use the available windows that are, window of opportunities that is staring them in the face? Why would they use a kind of an illegality in the form of a kidnapping? Somebody you kidnap to come and face the same kidnap case or terrorism charges in your country. Does it not show that Nigeria is just trying to play out some kind of comedy or maybe a kind of a soap opera here? And I've always maintained on this platform that until when we learn to call a spade, so in Nigeria is a kind of a contraption. You know, our four leaders of this country that beg this country called Nigeria. So it's a mere geographical expression, and it's being played out today. How can an Igbo man or a Kanuri man cannot have the same equal rights with a Fulani man in the northern extraction? Why would somebody from Abuja not have the same equal right with somebody in another state? I would say we are running the nation. Where is the nationalism found? Where does it lie? Then we continue to look. Where are we going? Where are we heading? If we say Nigeria is a nation, is there any nationalism favor embedded in any of our citizens? That is the case we have come to find ourselves, and it's a quagmire that is even going to be a order for us to get out to wriggle out of. That's my take on that.
Did you see or watch the drama that happened at the court yesterday? How would you describe
you see,
the interview of Kanu?
Kanu was, somebody who, it's not good for somebody to look at a case one-sided. Kanu is in pain. He's in pain that this is a country of his own fatherland, and he's being treated like this. How much more? If your country is treating you like this, that you call your fatherland, how would you measure the type of patriotism if you have been given a project to handle in the course of your fatherland? Are you going to do it without that passionate zeal with the way Kanu is being treated? And when you look at this country as it is now, Kanu has already lost every hope concerning a nation called Nigeria. And aside that, you see, he has even come out to say that they should show him anywhere that it is written, any law. And you are bringing somebody, you have not brought the charges. Show me any law. He even faced Omotosho. There was nothing to be proven. Omotosho was just looking. He looked at the in the court there. Will that kind of action know you as a person? For crying out, he's a human being that has blood flowing in his veins. For how long is he going to be kept in the gallows of the DSS? And at times when I look at the way things are being played out, some people, they will not, because you need to know the nitty-gritty concerning this Kanu's case before you can come out and say in the public, this is how the case is headed. Not riding on emotions. A case that has been adjudicated upon at the Supreme Court, discharged and acquitted. Then Supreme Court now come that they should now go back again. Does it not amount to judicial terrorism? That's my take.
All right, thank you so much. I wonder if this case has been able to draw global attention with the way it's going. I expected somebody like Donald Trump to have spoken on this issue. What's going on?
Mike,
The international community is not seeing what is going on.
no, right from the day one, you can see what.
Because it seems the Nigerian government is doing the right thing.
No. They can't just come in and interfere. That is what we are talking about. They give you all options and they maintain a certain level of surveillance. There are agencies who are watching development and everything is being documented. And I believe that the Nigerian government knows that there are agencies responsible.
Sorry. Take it easy. Why are they not responding to this issue, to this case?
Like you said, Donald Trump is being tactical. In fact, even the, designating Nigeria a country, of a particular concern is a subtle move. If you look at, if you listen to those in government, you will hear them. I've heard Gwala said the people who sold the narrative of genocide, whatever, are the IPOB. You understand? So they are already, fingering the IPOB for being responsible for, the narrative that was sold to Trump before he took up the decision. Now, America have a foreign policy. You understand? And the decision he has taken is in line with their foreign policy. You understand? Nigeria is a sovereign state, so there is a limit to at which he will take decision. The country I expected to have spoken is UK, because Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen of UK, and we've not seen them really come out to, because they are citizens. We've not really seen them come out to even make, they have never, they remain silent throughout. You understand?
All right, away from that, let's talk about the gubernatorial election that is going on, taking place in Anambra State. We have 5 major candidates, contesting under different platforms, different umbrellas in today's election. The likes of Charles Soludo of Abga, Judge Mogale of PDP, Jude Nwa Ezenwa for PDP, ADC John Nwosu and Nicholas of APC. Do you expect a comeback of Charles Soludo?
Well, the INEC boss, I think the new INEC boss has an opportunity to prove himself. You understand? Talking about whether Soludo is coming back or not depends on how well he governed them, in the state to demand for re-election. But then, he also goofed in some areas. You understand? In 2016, I listened to him when he was campaigning. 2016, he was, making statements that suggest that he is not satisfied with the, detention of Nnamdi Kanu, because then Buhari detained him also that time. And he was saying that if he becomes governor, the first thing he will do is to ask the president to release him to him. But recently, recently he made a statement that when they were talking about protest, he said what is bothering him is the election. You understand? So these are statements that some people can reduce his popularity. But like I said, if he has really done well for his people, it is an opportunity to prove. You understand? Then we know his romance with the president. In this country,
with his romance with the president,
yes,
pay him, will it favor him?
In a way.
To favor him?
Yes, because of the way we run the system. The
president has his own candidate in that state as well.
You think it will go that way? It will go that way. It will not go that way. We've seen anti-party many times. Even under Buhari, he did that many times. We've seen anti-party many times. So I think the romance with the president, because the president has what is important to him now is 2027. And he will want a sitting governor. You understand? Somebody like Soludo
to
work for him.
Using the structure of
Deliver that state.
Yes, to deliver that state to him. So I believe he will want to put every machinery in place, using security, using the INEC and whatever it is to, ensure that Soludo
What's going to play out
win
in
the election.
They all know their fate today. They know what the electorate will be voting.
The only thing I thought there is going to be a voters tsunami. It will come out of the fact that of delivery on the part of Soludo. But be as it may, you know that election in this country has always been, you cannot predict it until the final moment. And if I may take you back bad memory lane, you recall when Obasanjo was trying to make inroad into the West. You understand? And there was some undercurtain treaty that Obasanjo signed with some party members, especially very, which also boomerang at the end of the day. Most of the governors that key into what very told them lost their respective states, except Lagos. And Lagos then was being superintended by Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who refused to, the federal government to have a stranglehold or use Lagos as part of their captive mode. The same thing might play out time around, because most of these governors that are just joining APC, I'm afraid they might have joined them, thinking that it will be a payback to them too when they are trying to run for the offices. By and large, I don't see anything tangible in whatever is going on. It's going to be the same old music it's going to play on, because when you look at what is obtainable now, you will see that people are no longer excited with there's this voter apathy, and again people are not excited again with what they are seeing, and the onus of proof lies on Amopitan, the current INEC chairman, because he should be able to come out and use Anambra case as a flying point.
All right, thank you so much. As much as we have factors that could make him win the elections, we still have reasons that could hinder him from winning the election. The support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he's a strong ally of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which Tinubu's influence, might play out, in favor of him in this election. But let's look at what could hinder him. His anti-Biafra stance. That's number one. His relationship with Obi. We all know that he has not been having smooth relationship with Obi. Also with Obi of Onitsha, the face-off between Soludo, that's the governor, and Obi of Onitsha. These are issues that could hinder him. The detention of Nnamdi Kanu, and all of that. Even the arrest of native doctors. Many factors could hinder him. What do you think will play out in this gubernatorial election that's taking place today in Anambra State?
Well, let me just say, Soludo will have another last chance at the end of the day, and he goes. The thing is that they might not be they might not be looking at him the way they might be looking at the party APGA. It's another party. Yeah, I don't want APC there. No, I don't want PDP there. God forbid. I don't want. No matter how, if they are angels, they should go and sit down. You understand? Let Soludo mess up this one and find his way. Maybe another better person will come. Soludo is a total disappointment. But I can tell you, anybody that comes in, whether he pretends to be a saint, at the end of the day, you see the person who is behaving like a full animal. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever believed that Soludo, a former CBN governor, that everybody thought he would have been a very fantastic? You can see the kind of embarrassment he has brought to himself. So it's unfortunate whether they are being used, or they inject them, or they are something they do with them, or when they get there, the evil spirit possess them. They don't know what they are doing. It's left for them.
Do you trust the new INEC chairman to deliver a transparent election?
No, where is he from? I don't trust him. Though the only thing is that around 2020, he wrote a certain letter, talking about genocide. This very man. And you can see now in his presence, there's a report that the governors have collected 250 billion to become to APC. Didn't you hear it? Is a man not hearing it? And these guys are not saints. They not be nothing. 250 billion to become to APC. One governor. Senators, they have a certain amount they will collect. Then House of Rep members, they have a certain amount they will collect just to come to. They see how most of them are running to now. That is it. To only.
All right, Saidi Nobu says there is no voter apathy in the Anambra. Up to the task. Soludo is the solution.
That's what I'm saying. He can continue to breathe because of the party he is. It's okay.
All right, thank you so much. Good morning to you, Mule and Oluwawan.
Good morning, Mike. Thank God for life. Thank God to be around here again. God bless you. God bless the platform.
Oluwawan.
Good morning to you all. God bless you. Give God the glory that we are here today to talk what's really happening here.
Is this 4+4 for Soludo in Anambra State?
Yeah, it has to be. That's my man. And if I have opportunity, I will have go down there and cast my vote for him. When I listen to his media engagement he had with the press, the media chat he has, I can tell you outwardly, that guy is just a very sound guy. I can say outwardly, he's a guy that consults for how many foreign institutions all across the board, and he wants to replicate what he did abroad into Anambra now, and he has no rival as it is. I think it's good to go. The only rival he can have is Moghalu. And Moghalu too, I don't think he knows more of politics like Soludo. So Soludo to me is good to go, and just know that he's going to be walking over.
He's not a member of the ruling up progressive.
Yeah, it's not. But there's a coalition in which they agreed on that no matter how we support would come during the presidential, right? Why the state's governorship, candidacy? I mean, he will vote for his party. I mean, he will represent his party there. So I think there's an alliance. When he said of that, when he brought that alliance on the table for the media people that were inviting him, everybody was shocked. So there's an alliance between ABGA, that presidentials, the ABGA has to support the presidential candidate of APC, and that is what is. I mean, it's even helping our brother from the southeast, because they are just infusing themselves into the mainstream of politics. It's not just you keep complaining that you are being sidelined, you are being this. I think there's a new agenda now that will bring him on the space of the politics in Nigeria.
We have a new sheriff in town, Amukuton Josh, new INEC chairman. This is his first assignment. What do you expect from him?
We will expect what we have been seeing. INEC is all compromised against the will of the people. So Anambra gubernatorial election will be a first task, and I believe it will make things to be okay. Make things reality, let the people vote be count, because we have come to a situation where we have to decide of who we really want to govern us. And I believe a person like Soludo is capable of coming back. Let the INEC do their work and let the will of the people, the masses, be accepted, and let their will be done and their vote be counted.
Kanu was frustrated yesterday and he told the court that the court cannot convict him. I want to get your reaction on this.
You see, God will bless you. See, Kanu's situation has come a long way. It's like a soap opera. We're watching season 1, season 2, season 3. What are we going? What are we really gaining in this type of situation? It's ridiculous. See, you are frustrating this young man. You are letting him to to say things that you're not supposed to say. You know, when somebody's angry, somebody will say things. Please. But when I saw this something yesterday, you see, it's getting out of hand, and it's wrong. According to me, according to my understanding, this man supposed to have set free long time ago. Let him go, let him regain his freedom because he's a human being. He never bring that somebody. He was fighting for the fundamental human right of his people, marginalization. If the needful is done, I don't think we will find ourselves in this type of a situation. See, I'm appealing. Let the president use his good office and say, okay, Omotosho, let freedom reign. Because it's a statement and the statement will come to pass. Somebody had been discharged and acquitted yesterday in a court that was in the land of Nigeria. Before the court discharged him and acquitted him, there was a procedures. At the end of the day, the final fault in him, say, let him go. Why not keeping him till now? See, I'm appealing to the government, let peace reign, because Southeast is one of the economic hub of Nigeria. So when you now hold one of their sons and one of their beloved sons, things fall apart.
I don't know if you watched that video yesterday, the way he was filming, talking yesterday. Does this undermine his credibility as a leader?
Mike, I decided not to be watching the court procedures of Nnamdi Kanu because he goofed right from onset. And I could see Oluwa here. In fact, what he just said is to appeal to the government, to appeal, because this level now, he has no says. As it is, they can jail him anytime.
At his judgment.
Yeah, on the 28th, yes. So it has to be political solution we've been talking about. You don't just, the non-state actors are the one that push this guy into where he is today. And when you keep telling them, they will still adding more fire on the table. And I can say wholeheartedly, I think Mr. President, because there has been a lot of agreement between him and some Southeast leaders that is going to be released, but he should be, he should calm himself down. You know, too long and not right, and so he has to calm himself, you know. And I can say what the Nnamdi Kanu, he has learned his lesson, and a lot of things he will gain that what's it called, wisdom from that. And I think it's good to go. Let him go. And somebody was comparing Nnamdi Kanu with Igboho. The punishment Igboho faced, Nnamdi Kanu has never faced it. Igboho was chained in Benin Republic. He was chained with legs and in his legs and all this thing, and they kept it in a solidarity prison. And what happened? The elders of the Yoruba land, they went down there and they met the governor, the president of Benin. They now narrated that history, that is your brother you are detaining now. You know where you so the history just came up, and the likes of Obasanjo and the likes of Dr. Professor, there was one professor likewise that represented Igboho, and so Nnamdi Kanu, the leaders that to support Nnamdi Kanu, the Banji, Professor Banji Akintoye, thank you very much, Mike. I think the leaders that are supposed to support Nnamdi Kanu has rubbished all of them, are putting them down into the drain. So I think he has to apply his common sense to respect the elders that will help him out.
All right, so thank you. Jack, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank God today is Saturday, weekend. Mr. Mike, good morning. Our reviewers, good morning. Wherever you are, may God bless you and strength you and your friends and your children.
Your discussion of what happened at the court yesterday, Nnamdi Kanu versus the Nigerian court.
Well, this is one thing. An Igbo man doing something is quite different with an Hausa man or Yoruba man. So let us say the reality. What is on the board now is a very, very powerful thing that is on the ground. Federal government of Nigeria is giving Nnamdi Kanu punishment. What they did not expect is what they are seeing. Mr. Mike, let me just say the reality. Nnamdi Kanu, not that the Igbo politicians are the one that make him, or yes, in one way, but federal government of Nigeria know what is going on. on the road to New Biafra have already come. That's why they want to give Nnamdi Kanu punishment on it. Because of it, that's why they're holding him. Now, I said, if the government know what is going on, or they want to jail him, or they want to free him, let them do one. But what I am telling you, on the road to New Biafra is at the corner of the door. Federal government, they are not know about it. All of them in the corridor of the power, in the power, Nigeria power, know what is going on. They are giving Nnamdi punishment because of the new nation.
All right, what's your take on the showdown going on in Anambra State?
Wow, that's a very good. Today, we are going to know who goes to be, who wear the cap. Is it Soludo? But I know that's Soludo. But, Mr. Mike, yes, they're talking about Anambra election. What about 2027? Do you know that the federal government of Nigeria are not talking about 2027? The mouth have already been closed. I don't know what closed the mouth. Is it the little talk, what Trump talk? They are not talking about 2027. They have already kept their mouth shut on it. First what is going on. Yeah, Soludo, I know that Soludo will still win. For the first time, most of them say Soludo will not win, but he later win. But for the one that have already doing in Anambra, and when some of the Anambra indigenous like it, some like, some does not like it, but Soludo is coming back again.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Benjamin.
you.
All right, what's your take on what is going on in Anambra State? Gubernatorial election.
I thank God Almighty on behalf of all our fans all over the world. May God continue to bless and protect them in Jesus' name. I am Mr. Parademi Okokun.
The electorate are
Now,
out here to vote today
the electorate
for their
are-
preferred candidates.
The electorate are in Anambra to vote today. Whether you vote or you don't vote, Soludo will continue.
Why you do say that?
Because Soludo is what, that's why Kunle support Soludo very well. Because Soludo is working on that ground with the APC. Soludo is working on that ground with the APC. Soludo cannot come out now and declare himself APC member. Hello? But he's working with APC. And that APC made him to be there. Even in his first election, well, the time of Buhari, I think so, his first election, and he won. If he can be able to win election, the time he have not been a governor, is it not that he's a governor? They have power to manipulate if you come and win him. Even like bring angel from heaven or demon from the pit of hell to contest with Soludo as far as Nigeria election and Anambra is concerned, and Soludo relationship with the federal government of Nigeria is concerned, Soludo will do. That's all. He said, tell me the good job Soludo done for that state. Tell me.
Definitely doesn't deserve second time.
It doesn't deserve second time, but if you go there.
Are you doubting the delivery of this new INEC chairman?
Look, who appointed INEC chairman? Is it not government appointed INEC chairman? Is Soludo not part of the government of Nigeria today? It's a from the day 1979 election to today, have you seen any election, any governor, any president who big election? Apart from Jonathan. What are their own? He came and confessed that the election that brought him to power is a fraud. Is it APC? He said their own openly. Eh? Tell me the any power, any political power, starting from councillor, local government councillor, that is not rigged, it's not tampered. Apart from LSOT, governor of Abia State now. Eh? If good luck we want to stand on the corruption of election in 2019, they could be cured because there's every evidence that APC don't got a rigged election against him. North and the west. But to surrender it, let there be peace.
All right, Anambra State gubernatorial election, a comeback for Soludo or the end of the road for him?
It depends on the people of Anambra to actually compare and look into all what the governor has done so far to determine whether he will come back or not. So I don't want to believe in party hijacking or whatsoever. You cannot escape the fact that in every election in any country in the world, they have to be give and take. Even though Jesus died or did some little givings for the disciples and the followers, if he's on empty whatsoever a mouth, nobody will follow him. So it has become like that. It's a tradition. You can't take that away. But let the people of Anambra follow due process, go away from violence, vote buying that will cause arrest or whatsoever. And the governor should actually maintain peace in the state by not using the police or the way he likes. Let them follow the constitutional value. And until now, we can't say anything concerning the new elected INEC chairman. Let us be giving the benefit of that. It's not every time we'll be saying that under, you understand? You have setting the people of Anambra State or other party aspirant. We come to say this did not go well the right way. Is
this a credible election
or
not?
We are in Lagos here, so we can't really say because we are not present there. We can only brief it out based on what we play from news and from people who are there, report from them. So let's see how what we turn out. The president, the governor should have nothing to fear. That is if you are actually performing the of democracy, deliver for the people of Anambra State.
Nnamdi Kanu versus court yesterday. You can't convict me. That's what Nnamdi Kanu told the court.
Yes. Nnamdi said the reality. You can't convince him. If you can convince him, why can't you do the dissent these days? If they can deliver judgment against Nnamdi Kanu or in favor of Nnamdi Kanu, what can they do these days?
But Nigeria judgment on the 20th of November.
I said Nigerian court is incompetent to judge Nnamdi Kanu. Number one, they are the one terrorizing Nnamdi Kanu. They are the one Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to hold responsible.
Open defense, he refused to open defense.
What defense want him to open? Defense. What did he find him guilty? You only accuse him terrorism from treason. From treason, he come down to terrorists. And very soon, that terrorist will come to an end. I tell you honestly, Nnamdi Kanu is there because of his Alibo man. That's the only thing. Nnamdi Kanu is there because he's fighting for Biafra freedom. That only crime he committed. Okay, now, couldn't come here talking trash about what he said the Bohu passed. Nnamdi Kanu have not passed it. Can you show the Bohu pass what Nnamdi Kanu passed through in Kenya? Do you know how they torture Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya? Do you know the Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya? Can you show the Bohu passed through what Nnamdi Kanu passed through in Operation Pattern? The shock of can show the Bohu passed that through that thing. They come here, you talking what Nnamdi Kanu passed through. Say the Bohu passed through. Nnamdi Kanu have not passed through. How many years have the Bohu spent in detention for Yoruba agitation? How many years have the Bohu spent in detention? So, Nigerian court, first of all, should return Nnamdi Kanu to Kenya. The first court in Nigeria, second court in Nigeria, all of them are Nigerian High Court. But Supreme Court, set it free. Why should federal government continue on it? Let us now federal government will want to accept the one against Nnamdi Kanu, but they don't want to accept the one that is in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu government cancel it. I'm still saying Tinubu should release Nnamdi Kanu. I'm pleading to him to release Nnamdi Kanu. Let Tinubu not to acquire property, pay for property don't acquire. Tinubu is not the one who agitated, who masterminded Nnamdi Kanu case. But let Tinubu not to pay the price. I'm praying for him. Let him release Nnamdi Kanu.
Is that a threat or what? Is that a threat or what?
I'm not a threat. It's not a threat. I'm giving opinion, suggestion. That's why I say I'm putting.
Because tune. You talk about tune in language.
No.
You understand?
Excuse me.
When you are appealing for someone, there's a pitch at which you will use. You can say someone that I'm begging you, but it's high pitch. Your tone and everything is saying otherwise from what.
My tune did not say.
And that is one of the problems.
Excuse me. My tune did not say anything wrong. I said, release him. I'm saying the truth. Tinubu is not
tempo at which you are using to communicate now. It's the same thing in which Nnamdi Kanu has been using.
Which tempo? Where's that tempo? Where's that
building? That is why they have been looking at.
No, where's that tempo? Where's that the building I'm using? Which tempo I'm using? Which building is that tempo?
It's high. It's high.
Listen. If you watch all my program, or wherever I said, especially this is my tune. This is my Like,
whatever in type of appealing, you will come down.
Excuse me. Can people see me now if I bow down? Can you see me now if I'm bowing down?
Tone.
Then what is my tune? It's not my life.
How is that insult?
It's not insult. I say I feel okay. What I'm doing, it's not good advice. I want to say the truth. Tinubu did not start the case of Nnamdi Kanu, and by God grace, I am not paying for him to pay the price.
What price? What do you mean by paying the what price? No,
You can pay.
At the end of it, nothing will happen.
I'm not.
What do you mean
I'm
price?
not saying.
What price is he paying?
Bible said.
Is it the one?
Excuse me.
It's not the
Bible
one.
said. Bible said that I will take the sin of the father. This is the iniquity of the father. Feed the faith, just. He may not pay the price now, but the price may not come unto him. The price may come unto the nation. Excuse me. Price may come unto the nation. Price may come unto the nation because one day. Excuse me.
Of every state.
I'm not arguing you. I'm not arguing you.
So what is Bible?
Tinubu has power. Tinubu has power to do undo. This is what I'm telling you. Tinubu has power to set Nnamdi Kanu free. He has power to condemn Nnamdi Kanu.
But decide not to. So what is paying?
This is what I'm telling you. He has power to set Nnamdi Kanu free. He has power to condemn Nnamdi Kanu. If he has power to kill Nnamdi Kanu, he's not in power.
Your brother have not given them room for them to even, reconcile.
What do you let him give? They kidnap him in Kenya. Torture him in Kenya.
But that has been said to fine.
Enough is something to find.
What the fine? The Kenya government have come to
Nigeria, the Nigeria accept it.
Okay, fine, it is being done. That is
Let him return him back to Kenya first. Then let them do the due process. Let them return it back to Kenya and do the due process.
This agidi and all this you are using.
Not agidi. I'm not.
A warrior that lives to run is able to come back again to fight.
You have run away and come back.
Wisdom.
What is wisdom? What is that? Take that wisdom. What I'm going to use now. If you're in Nnamdi Kanu shoe, think of it. If you're in Nnamdi Kanu shoe, what will you do?
You can't be wiser than.
If you are in Nnamdi Kanu shoe, answer me my question.
Yeah, you're not letting me speak.
Answer me my question.
What's the question?
If you're in Nnamdi Kanu shoe, tell me what you will do.
Now you want to listen back?
No, tell me what. Yes or no. What are you going to do?
This is it. No matter how intelligent you can be, you cannot supersede a group of persons. They say two is better than one. Now we have a bunch of lawyers that are well qualified. Now you said you did not want them. Can you do it all by yourself? Can you think alone? Fine, it is understandable that you can stand to defend yourself in court of law, but it depends on some cases based on what got you there. But not all these governors, yes, it's very sensitive. We have specialized lawyers, that criminal lawyer, crime lawyer, they're specialized over decades of years. So you cannot know better than them. And when they have come, and you have not seen that they are compromising now, they are actually with you 100%. So whatsoever they come to tell you on how you can enhance the matter, they to be free. You can't know better than that, but you refuse that. Saying that was Supreme Court word. What was the Supreme Court saying? Based on extradition unlawful. Okay, based on this, we agree. But what are other charges? Yeah, you are escaped from other charges. Even though if the Supreme Court said this, by Nigerian constitution, you see the other court, can still say that what we want to answer this case back. There is still something we need to treat them, which is happening now. So now there are videos. Fine, there are videos of different videos of a violence instigation on the Nigerian as a country threat and so on and so forth. Fine. If normal measures have been taken over the years, by now they may have been convicted probably 4 years, 3 years, maybe for some huge domestic work, public work and so fine. By now, it might be even out. Maybe we can't that it means 2 years or 3 years for him to be out of prison. But this, the trouble and this, this ideology of the Igbos are being targeted, they are being want us to take. It is fine that when you are trying the judgment, you got to tie it on something you can get favor, sympathy, or whatsoever. But it's getting too much. We need to open our eyes and see things. I don't have anything to lose. You get. I want them to release him fine because no one is, he can come out to say all what they have said so far is literally he never meant for Nigerian people to go and destabilize or bomb or destroy or kill. It's out of anger. Fine. When you are angry and your people are being killed, just like Sunday go to. And some other people in the past also. Yes, it can rose up. It's normal for any human to do that. Same to Tinubu doing the time. So you have said a lot of things. I don't believe in one Nigeria. This will be that. But
but anybody arrest him that time.
Fine, they might not. Doesn't mean that word.
Thank you.
You might not be your first time in rugby.
Tinubu don't need to jail Nnamdi Kanu because he did so. Tinubu don't need to jail Nnamdi Kanu because he did so.
But is it the one that jailed Nnamdi Kanu? It is late Buhari. So what is the problem?
This one thing you should release
tell your brother and every one of you.
I'm not telling my brother. I'm telling him to go on. I'm telling him to go on.
So that we can.
Which lawyer?
We can move away from this. We have a lot of
now.
Focus on as a Nigerian.
Now, I will ask you a question. Now, you say competent lawyers.
Yes.
From Ifani, excuse me. I'm not saying that they're not competent.
What is the problem?
From Ifani, Ejiofor, to Zekomo, to Layo Jimato, to these present lawyers that are standing for Nnamdi Kanu, and from Bianca Nyanko to Justice Omotosho, tell me all the way around. Tell me the positive that you have achieved in Nnamdi Kanu case. Tell me the positive.
He is the one that have been destabilizing the whole case even before him. We want to make peace. Let us bring this down, select this one by one. Okay, this you said this. Let's clear the board. He has been refusing.
Even when they managed to grant him bail, Nigeria government still under, but not under Tinubu. Excuse me, Nigeria. He did not violate the certain space. Did he operate more than his space?
Of more than 40 or 50.
He was in his house. He was in the house. They came to his house, so he drove them away. Do you know the kind of step his federal compound? He was the federal compound. People come to pay him homage. Is it a sin?
What was
my brother, listen. Whatever we are saying on this act, let us remember that it's a repercussion. It will come to you. The way you are judging Nnamdi Kanu, it will come to you. This is what I tell everybody. It will come to you.
You are not getting this.
I'm not getting this straight. I cannot get this straight.
Because you don't want to learn.
Because you are straight. I want to learn from you. You are perverting the truth. You are perverting the truth. You are blending the truth.
And that is why you
will come to you. Your origin. It will come to you. It will come to your. Yes, leave us with our stupidity. Leave us with our stupidity. Go with your wisdom. Leave us with our stupidity. At the end, excuse me. At the end. Wisdom will justify by her children. At the end, wisdom will justify by her children. Mark, thank you. All of our fans, all of our God bless you. What to do. I'm telling you, at the end, I'm not letting it. You know history more than me.
And that is what happened at the end of the day.
You know the history more than me.
Despite alone.
Alright.
Whether you are saying you want Yoruba nation,
leave that alone.
And you want Biafra, and you alone want to live without what
is it compulsion of what we do the same time?
Out of what?
Is it compulsion of all of us live the same time?
Only you out of two.
You are not talking about let him go.
You need ally.
That's why you have freedom of movement. We have freedom of speech. Freedom to exercise.
Freedom after speech is not guaranteed. You have to think twice. You don't just say shit anyhow.
I'm not saying shit.
Freedom after speech is not guaranteed.
I'm not saying shit.
You need to support Nigeria
to move. We are different nations because we get lost together.
You can't do it alone.
Human being build Nigeria. Human being will separate from Nigeria. Nigeria is not built by God.
All right, thank you so much,
Nigeria is not built by God.
Gentlemen.
You can build Nigeria, and Nigeria decided to go. There we go. Forget about that one Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, we appreciate all our viewers watching us for joining us on today's program, the 8th of November 2025. We say a big thank you to those engaging us, the likes of GOA, Daniel Amos. Thank you so much. Safa Biodu, Age of Okris, Rome Benjamin, Victor, Ralph Olu in the United Kingdom, Daniel Oha, Kate Perry, Uday, David, Maddie, that's Maddie Peace, Nathaniel Abu, and the like. We say a big thank you to all of you. We'll be back here on Monday. Please, if you're watching the program for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Also like the program. Everyone watching, please share the program to your loved ones. Share it to different groups. Share it to different platforms. Let people know what is going on at this time here. I'm Michael Adekule, the anchor of the program, and I wish you a great weekend. And to Mrs. Tina will send some money to me. I will reach out to you by afternoon or evening. Reach out to you by evening, in the evening, so that I can know how to go about the disbursement. Thank you so much all. Goodbye.
riders.